press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, so welcome to part 21 of the chapter Chemical Kinetics. In this class I am going to discuss some important and basic questions about chemical kinetics. So first question, unit of rate constant and rate of reaction are same for unit of rate constant. So unit of rate constant, so and rate of reaction, it is same. So what is the unit of rate of reaction? So rate of reaction is nothing but dx by dt. Rate is equal to dx by dt. So plus or minus dx by dt with respect to reactants, minus dx by dt with respect to products, plus dx by dt. So in general dx by dt. So unit of rate of reaction is, so this is the change in concentration. Change in concentration is moles per liter. Concentration unit is moles per liter divided by time, so per second. So this is the unit of rate of reaction. So the unit of rate of reaction is same as the unit of rate constant. So we know that moles per liter to the power 1 minus n per second. This is the unit of K in nth order reaction. Moles per liter per second barbekadre, what is value of n? So if n is equal to 0, means in zero order reaction, if n is 0, you will get moles per liter per second. So that is the rate of reaction. So in case of zero order reaction, unit of rate and rate constant are always remains same. So your answer is second option. So second option is the right option for first question. So moles per liter per second, it is a unit of rate of reaction and also it is a unit of rate constant in case of zero order reaction. If n is 0, so you will get this one, moles per liter per second. Is clear? ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ theoretical part ಅಲ್ಲಿ. In which order unit of rate constant and rate of reaction the same ಅಂತ. But in case of first order, in first order if n is 1, so 1 minus 1 0, so anything to the power 0 means 1 per second. Per second is unit of rate constant in case of first order. In case of zero order, so moles per liter per second. In case of second order, if n is 2, so 1 minus 2 means moles per liter to the power minus 1 means liter per mole per second. In third order reaction, n is 3, so 1 minus 3 means minus 2, liter to the power 2, mole to the power minus 2 per second. So this is very very important. This is unit of K in nth order reaction. ಇದನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Is it clear? Done. Second question. For a reaction of the type AA plus BB will give rise to products, minus dA by dt is equal to ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, AA plus BB. So AA plus BB will give rise to products. Minus dA by dt is equal to. So by writing the instantaneous rate for this equation, so rate is equal to, R is equal to, with respect to the reactants, minus 1 by A into dA by dt minus 1 by A into dA by dt, it is equal to minus 1 by B into dB by dt. dB by dt. ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಎ ಬೈ ಡಿ ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಎ ಬೈ ಡಿ ಟಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಎ ಬೈ ಡಿ ಟಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಬೈ ಬಿ ಇಂಟು ಡಿ ಬಿ ಬೈ ಡಿ ಟಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ minus a by b into db by dt. So option 3 is the right option. So third option is right. So how can you write how do you write the instantaneous rate equation? So we get the instantaneous rate equation. Change in the rate of change of concentration of the reacting species are divided by their respective stoichiometric coefficients. Rate of change of concentration of the reacting species or in general chemical species divided by, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ rate of change of concentration of A is minus dA by dt divided by A minus 1 by, so minus sign stands for rate of consumption or decrease in the concentration of A. So here also minus dB by dt, so this is the rate with respect to B, this is a reactant. So in a chemical reaction, concentration of the reactants goes on decreases, that is why the negative side. And this rate of change of concentration of B, that is divided by its stoichiometric coefficient B. Is clear? So minus dA by dt is equal to minus A by B. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ minus A by B dB by dt. Is clear? Next, question number 3. For a gaseous reaction, rate of reaction may be expressed in the units. Question number 3. For gaseous reactions, rate of reaction, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ, rate is equal to dx by dt in general. Is it clear? Change in the concentration, ನೋಡಿ, change in concentration of the chemical species during a small interval of time. So this is the small interval of time. But for gaseous reactions, so concentration ಅನ್ನೋ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ for gaseous reactions, so partial pressures are used. So partial pressures in mixture, partial pressure. So partial pressures, they can be expressed in terms of either in pascals or in atmosphere or in millimeter of mercury or in centimeter of mercury ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್ second. So therefore your option is atmosphere per second. This is the unit of, so atmosphere per second is the unit of, so here rate is equal to atmosphere divided by second, or it is equal to atmosphere per second. So for gaseous reaction, ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಲೀಟರ್ ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. gaseous state of reactants and pressures ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ partial pressures, pressure can be expressed in terms of atmospheres, pascals, kilopascals. Is it clear? ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ atmosphere per second. So therefore, so for the third question, so your option is third one, atmosphere per second. Is it clear? Next question. Question number 4. A gaseous reaction A2 will give rise to B plus half C shows increase in pressure from 100 millimeter to 120 millimeter in 5 minutes. The rate of disappearance of A2 is, rate of disappearance of A2 is. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಫಾರ್ gaseous reactions, A2 in the gaseous state, it is converted into B, so one gaseous product, and half C, this is another gaseous product. Shows increase in pressure from 100 millimeter. ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ A2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ A2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ dA2 by dt is how much ಅಂತ. Disappearance, rate of disappearance of A2 at 5th minute, so in 5 minutes. Agar what is the pressure, of A2 after 5 minutes, ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. What is the pressure exerted by A2 after 5 minutes? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿಲಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ, ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ 100 millimeter ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಕ್ಯುರಿ. A2 ನ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ 100 millimeter ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಕ್ಯುರಿ. So after 5 minutes, the total pressure becomes equal to 120 millimeter. 120 millimeter, that is the pressure exerted by A2, B and C. That is the total pressure. Is it clear? And what is the pressure exerted by A2? That is to be calculated. So here, at the time T is equal to 0, the pressure exerted by A2 is 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter. So here, no, ಇದು ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ. Then, so after 5 minutes, so what amount of A2 reacts? So after 5 minutes, at T is equal to 5 reacts. So what amount of A2 reacts? I don't know, say X millimeter of A2 decreases out of 100 millimeter of mercury. This is the decrease in pressure out of 100 millimeter of mercury. So X millimeter of mercury of A2 decreases. So since it is in 1 mole, so here also 1 mole, therefore X millimeter of mercury, the pressure exerted by B. And this is half mole, so therefore X by 2 millimeter of mercury, pressure exerted by C. Then remaining, so after 5 minutes, so remain. So what is the partial pressure of A2? So remaining pressure is 100 minus X. So here X by 2. Then total pressure is equal to. So total pressure is equal to. So according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, total pressure is equal to the sum of partial pressures of the individual components, gaseous components. So total pressure is equal to 100 minus X plus X by 2. This is equal to, so after 5 minutes the pressure should be 120 millimeter. So 120 millimeter. Is clear? Then, so minus X plus X cancel each other. So therefore 100 plus X by 2 is equal to 120. So X by 2 is equal to 120 minus 100 is equal to 20. So therefore X is equal to 40. So this is the decrease in pressure of A2 after 5 minutes. Decrease in pressure. So what is the partial pressure of A2? What is the partial pressure of A2? Nodiga, so so initial pressure is 100. Initial pressure is 100. So after 5 minutes, decrease in pressure is 40. So what is the pressure exerted by A2? 60. Is it clear? Note, observe madri. 100 minus 40, that is equal to 60. Is clear? ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 moles ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆದಾಗಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ 60 moles is equal to, that says 60, So here X is, so X is decrease in pressure is 40. 100 millimeter of mercury is initial pressure. Then what is the pressure exerted by A2? 60. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ 60 millimeter of mercury ಯಾವ್ದ್ರದ್ದಾಗಾದ್ರೆ that is the pressure exerted by A2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್, ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ C2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ 100 millimeter. The initial pressure, this is the initial pressure. This final pressure is equal to 40. Sorry, so final pressure is 60. Final pressure is 100 minus 40 is equal to 60. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Decrease in pressure is 40, initial pressure is 100, 100 minus 40 means 60, that is the final pressure. Then, so minus dA2 by dt is equal to minus of, so final pressure 60 minus 100, 60 minus 100 divided by 5. 60 minus 100 divided by 5. So minus into minus plus, 60 minus, 100 minus 60 means 40. 40 by 5 means it is equal to 8. So this is 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter per minute. 8 millimeter per minute. 8 millimeter per minute. This is the answer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿಲಿ. At T0 the pressure, so what is initial pressure of A2? 100. So we know that as the time proceeds, concentration of the reactants goes on decreases, but here it is in the gaseous state. The pressure of A2 goes on decreases. So how much pressure decreased by A2? We don't know, say X. So what will be the remaining pressure exerted by A2 after 5 minutes? 100 minus X. This is 1 mole. So here also X, half mole, X by 2. Half mole, half of X. So total pressure is 100 minus X plus X by 2. Total pressure that is increased to 120 millimeter. Hence, so what is value of X? Decrease in pressure is 40. Decrease in pressure is 40. Initial pressure is 100. So what is the final pressure? 100 minus 40. That is the final pressure. Then, so we have to write the instantaneous rate for A2 minus dA2 by dt. Minus dA2 by dt. Rate of disappearance of A2 is minus of final concentration minus initial concentration, or in other words, final pressure minus initial pressure divided by 5 time. So 100 minus 60 is equal to 40. 40 by 5 means 8 millimeter per minute. That is the decrease in, or the rate of consumption of A2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ 8 millimeter pressure ಅಷ್ಟು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ 2. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ fourth question, option 2 is the right option. Is clear? Next question number, another question. Which of the following will react at highest rate? Which of the following will react at highest rate? Question number 5. 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B in 1 liter vessel. Which of the following will react at the highest rate? Nodi, for the first one. So for the first option, rate is equal to K into molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B. There are 2 reactants. So rate law is equal to K, R is equal to K into molar concentration of A into B. So what is the amount of A taken 1 moles per liter. So since we know that, molar concentration. So molar concentration is equal to concentration or molar concentration. Molar concentration is equal to N by V in liter. Idu gottirabeku nimage. Number of moles divided by volume in liter. So this is the formula. So here first one, R is equal to K into molar concentration of A, number of moles 1 divided by volume in liter, in 1 liter. So 1 by 1. So here 1 by 1, again 1 by 1. This is equal to say K. Then similarly in the second option, so R is equal to K into, so molar concentration of A, say in the second option 2 moles of A and 2 moles of B in 2 liter. So here 2 by 2, here also 2 by 2, it is also equal to K. So 1 1, rate is equal to rate constant. Similarly in the third option, so rate is equal to K into 3 moles of A, 3 moles of B in 3 liter. In 3 liter vessel. So therefore, so here 3 by 3 into 3 by 3, it is equal to K. In molar concentration, it is nothing but N by volume in liter. So rate remains same in all the 3 cases. All would react at the same rate. Hence, fourth option is the right option for the question number 5. Is clear? Next question. Question number 6. Which of the following does not affect the rate of reaction? Which of the following does not affect the rate of reaction? So rate of reaction is nothing but, so rate is equal to change in concentration divided by time. So plus or minus dx by dt. Rate is equal to molar concentration of, or in other words, R is equal to K into molar concentration of AN3 if it is a first order reaction. Rate depends on molar concentration. Molar concentration, it is nothing but K into number of moles divided by volume in liter. Is it clear? Number of moles is nothing but mass by molecular mass, K into mass divided by molecular mass whole divided by volume in liter. So amount of reactant taken, mass of reactant taken. So option 1 is right. So rate of reaction depends on amount of reactant. Then physical state of reactant. So we know that, so the rate of reaction, so if it is in the solid state, reaction rate is slow. If it is in the liquid state, reaction rate somewhat high. If it is in the gaseous state, reaction rate is too fast. So the rate of reaction, that also depends on the physical state of the reactant, that is also correct. Delta H of the reaction, enthalpy of reaction, rate of reaction does not depend on enthalpy of reaction. So for the 6th question, so third option does not depend. Size of the vessel means N by V, volume. So rate of reaction, it also depends on volume. Size of the vessel means volume of the container. Rate also depends on the volume of the container. So therefore, does not affects means delta H. So third option is the right option. Next question. Question number 7. In a reaction, 2x plus y will give rise to x to y. The x disappears at. So look at the given reaction. 2x plus y will give rise to x to y. The x disappears at. So to find the disappearance of x, we have to write the instantaneous rate equation. So for this equation, so minus 1 by 2 into dx by dt, it is equal to plus dy by dt, it is equal to plus, so here minus this, since it is a reactant, minus dy by dt, it is equal to plus dx2y by dt. So ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್, half the rate as that of disappearance of y. x and y, so ಇವೆರಡು ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, x and y. First option is half the rate as that of disappearance of y. ನೋಡಿ, that is wrong. Rate of disappearance of x, ಈ 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ರಿ, 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ rate of, so here minus dx by dt is equal to 2 comes to the numerator, so minus 2 into dy by dt, dy by dt. ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, rate of disappearance of x is twice the rate of disappearance of y. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, half the rate as that of disappearance of y ಅಂತಾರೆ. half the rate as that of disappearance of y, that is wrong. ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, rate of disappearance of x, ನೋಡಿಲಿ, x disappears is equal to twice the rate of disappearance of y. That is why first option is wrong. Second option, no. So because there are 2 moles of x and 1 mole of y, so in such cases there is no same rate. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ y is half of the rate of disappearance of x, or in other words half the rate of disappearance of x is equal to rate of disappearance of y. That is why second option is also wrong. Third option, the same rate as that of appearance of x to y, this is also not possible because ನೋಡಿ observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, there are 2 moles of x and 1 mole of x to y. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್, ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ದಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ವೈ. ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ವೈ, ಈ 2 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಬೈ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು, by considering x and y, so minus dx by dt, so minus dx plus 2 times the dx to y by dt. ನೋಡಿ, x disappears, ಅವರ ಕೊಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, the x disappears at twice the rate of appearance of x to y, twice the rate of appearance of x to y. So fourth option is the right option for question number 7. Fourth option is the right option. Next, another one, question number 8. Next one, during the course of a chemical reaction, the rate of reaction, during the course of chemical reaction, rate of reaction. So look here, so consider the reactants into products, reactants into the products. So we know that as the time proceeds or with lapse of time, ಈಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, rate with respect to reactant goes on decreases. So as the time proceeds, so minus dr by dt is equal to plus dp by dt. So as the time proceeds, concentration of the reactants goes on decreases. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So rate of reaction that depends upon the concentration of reactants also. So therefore, with the lapse of time or as the time proceeds, concentration of the reactants decreases, therefore the rate of reaction also decreases. Rate of reaction also decreases. So remains constant throughout the wrong. Increases as the reaction proceeds, that is also wrong. Decreases as the reaction proceeds. So third option is the right option for question number 8. So third option is right. So as the time proceeds, concentration of reactants decreases, therefore rate also decreases. As the time proceeds or with lapse of time, so as the concentration of reactant decreases, therefore the rate also decreases. Hence for the question number 8, so third option is the right option. Next, another question. A reaction involving two different reactants can never be. A reaction involving two different reactants. So look at the reaction. Let us consider a reaction by taking two different reactants, say A and B. So we get the products. Is it clear? A reaction involving two different reactants can never be. First option, second order reaction. So if the rate of reaction, so it is proportional to the molar concentration of A power 1 into B power 1, then it is the second order reaction. This is possible. Then bimolecular reaction. Two different reactant molecules are involved in elementary reaction. Two different reactants are involved in elementary reaction. The sum of the reactant molecules is equal to the molecularity. Yes, bimolecular reaction, that is also possible. Then unimolecular. So two reactant molecules are involved in an elementary reaction, but molecularity is not equal to 1. Molecularity is always 2. Can never be a unimolecular reaction. So if two reactant molecules are involved, this can never be a unimolecular reaction. It is always bimolecular reaction. Can never be unimolecular reaction. So third option is the right option. First order reaction, that is also possible. So this is the second order reaction. If one of the reactant concentration is used in large excess, so it is used in excess quantity, or by taking higher concentration of B, rate depends only on the concentration of A, not on the concentration of B. In such cases, rate is proportional to the molar concentration of A only, not on the concentration of B. Hence, this second order reaction, it may be converted into first order. This is also possible. Fourth option is also possible, but it can never be unimolecular reaction. So option third one. Next, another question. For the hypothetical reaction, 2A will give rise to 3C. The reaction rate or in terms of the rate of change of concentration is given by. So question number 10. So for the hypothetical reaction, so 2A will give rise to 3C. So for this reaction, rate kelidarle. So rate is equal to or the instantaneous rate is equal to minus 1 by 2 into dA by dt. It is equal to plus 1 by 3 into dC by dt. So this is the instantaneous rate for the given hypothetical reaction. So first option is wrong. Minus dA by dt. So here minus. So rate of change of concentration of reacting or in general chemical species in a chemical reaction is divided by their respective stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient 2 is the rate of reaction is divided by 2. So option 2 is the right option. So second option is the right option for question number 10. R is equal to minus half into dA by dt. Not dA by dt positive sign kodidare 1 by 3 dA by dt, that is also not possible. Next question. In an experiment, To study the reaction, A plus 2B will give rise to C plus 2D. The initial rate minus dA by dt at T0, initially it was found to be 2.6 into 10 to the power of minus 2 m, capital M ಅಂದ್ರೆ moles per liter ಅಂದ್ರೆ molarity per second, moles per liter per second ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅದು. What is the value of minus dB by dt at T0, molarity per second? For the question number 11, so A plus 2B will give rise to C plus 2D. Initial rate minus dA by dt at T0, initial rate. So what is the rate with respect to B? So ಇವೆರಡು ಕಷ್ಟ ತಗೊಳ್ರೆ minus dA by dt is equal to minus half into dB by dt. So what is the value of minus dA by dt at T0? It is equal to 2.6 on 10 power minus 2. So minus dA by dt value is given. That is in the beginning. So what is the rate with respect to dB by dt? So dB by dt. So therefore minus dB by dt is equal to 2 comes to the left side. So 2 into minus dA by dt. It is equal to 2 into minus dA by dt at time t is equal to 0. So it is equal to 2.6 into 10 to the power of into 10 power minus 2. It is equal to 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 molarity per second. 5.2 into 10 power minus 2 molarity per second. So answer is second option. Second option is the right option for question number 11. Is clear? So what is the rate with respect to B? So rate of consumption of B is equal to twice the rate of consumption of A. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. minus dA by dt 1/2 into minus dB by dt. 2 comes to the left side. So 2 into the rate of disappearance of A is equal to the rate of disappearance of B. So therefore minus d by dt means rate of disappearance of B. So 1/2. 2 comes to the so left side. So here 2 into rate of disappearance of A. 2 into rate of disappearance of A is equal to the rate of disappearance of B. So hence, so for the question number 11, second option is the right option. Next, another question. For the reaction N2 plus 3S2 will give rise to 2NH3. Rate of change of concentration for hydrogen is minus 0.3 into 10 power minus 4 molarity per second. Rate of change of concentration of ammonia. Rate of change of concentration of ammonia. ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಯಾವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಅವನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12, the instantaneous rate for the formation of ammonia is so N2 plus 3H2 will give rise to 2NH3. So what is instantaneous rate for this reaction? So minus dN2 by dt is equal to minus 1/3 d H2 by dt. It is equal to plus 1/2 d NH3 by dt. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ rate of change of concentration of hydrogen. Rate of change of concentration of hydrogen. So here this one. Rate of change of concentration of hydrogen is given. This minus ds2 by dt is given. Then the rate of change of concentration of ammonia. So agar iveradar madhya relationship tagolri. Rate of change of concentration of ammonia. So d NH3 by dt is equal to 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಬರ್ರಿ, minus 2 by 3, 2 comes to the left side, 2 by 3 into d H2 dH2 by dt, it is equal to minus 2 by 3 into, so what is the, so this data is given, rate of change of concentration of hydrogen, rate of change of concentration of dH2 by dt is given, that is equal to minus 0.3. So minus 2 by 3 into minus 0.3 into 10 to the power of minus 4. It is given. It is equal to minus into minus plus. So minus into minus plus. So here 0.3 there. So in 3 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರೆ 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 cancel ಆದರೆ 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So this is equal to, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ, 2 into 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 divided by 3 ಬರೀಬೋದಲ್ವಾ, minus into minus plus 2 into, so 0.3 it becomes 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 divided by 3 as it is, 3 cancel each other, so we get 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5, 2 into 10 power minus 5, 2 into 10 power minus 5, all is equal to 0.2 into 10 power minus 4, or this is also equal to 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4, 0.2 into 10 power minus 4, so this is your answer. So option 2 is the right option for question number 12. Is clear? Next, so another question is, next question, so question number 13. Question number 13. The graph plotted between concentration versus time. Concentration versus time. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, the graph plotted between concentration versus time, it gives rate of disappearance of reactant, so that is right. So from the graph it is clear that nodile minus dr by dt, so minus dr by dt is equal to minus of C2 minus C1 divided by T2 minus T1. So rate with respect to reactant can be calculated. ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Second one minus d C2 minus C1 by T2 minus T1. So here it is equal to, so d into, so rate of change of concentration divided by time interval. So first option is right, second option is also right. So it predicts the order of reaction. So from the graph it is not possible to predict the order. So order predict ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು log r versus time, it should give a straight line with negative slope, first order ಅಂತೀರಿ. Is clear? R versus time negative slope, that is also, that is zero order ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ concentration of reactants or the products versus time, so rate can be measured, so it cannot be order. Is clear? So your option is third option. So for the question number 13, so third option is the right option. Is clear? Next, another question. Question number 14. For a reaction 2B plus A, we get 2C. Which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? Nodi. Question number 14. Nodi ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. 2B plus A, we get 2C. 2B plus A, we get 2C. Which of the following is correct? Rate of disappearance. So first you have to write the instantaneous rate equation for this one. Minus half into dB by dt. dB by dt. It is equal to minus dA by dt. dA by dt. It is equal to plus half into dC by dt. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೇಟಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಬಿ ಬೈ ಡಿ ಟಿ is twice that of rate of disappearance of C. So here C is the product, not disappear, appearance of C. First option is wrong. Then second option, rate of disappearance of A, that is right, rate of disappearance of A is twice that of rate of disappearance of C, not possible. Then third option, rate of disappearance of C, rate of disappearance of C. ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿ, rate of disappearance of C, disappearance not possible. Rate of disappearance of C is twice that of rate of disappearance of A. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂದೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ not all of these, none of these. So fourth option, so make it as correction. So fourth option is none of these, not all of these. So not all of these. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರೆ, this is none of these, not all of these. ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 14 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್, ಈ ಎರಡು ವರ್ಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್, ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, increase in the concentration, increase or appearance. So that is why for the question number 14, so fourth option is not all of these, that is none of these, none of these. Next question, question number 15. For the homogeneous elementary reaction A plus B will give rise to C, unit of rate constant is, unit of rate constant is. Question number 15. A plus B will give rise to C. Unit of rate constant, unit of rate constant, unit of rate constant. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, for the homogeneous elementary reaction. So here this is a second order reaction, homogeneous anta kodidare. So R is equal to K into molar concentration of A power 1 B power 1. It is the second order reaction, second order reaction. It is a second order reaction. So in case of second order reaction, so the rate constant is moles per liter to the power 1 minus n per second. This is unit of K. This is the unit of K in nth order reaction, nth order reaction. Since this reaction is a second order reaction, so the value of n is 2. So if n is equal to 2, if n is equal to 2, 1 minus 2 means minus 1. So in such cases, liter per mole per second. So this is the answer, liter per mole per second. So your answer is third option. So third option is the right option. Is clear? So third option is the right option. Next question, question number 16. Rate law for a reaction between the substance A and B is given by rate is equal to K into molar concentration of A power n into B power m. On doubling the concentration of A and making the volume of B half the ratio of new rate to the earlier rate of reaction will be, new rate to the earlier rate. So rate law is given, rate of reaction is given. So rate is equal to R is equal to K into molar concentration of A power n into molar concentration of B power m. This is the equation 1. On doubling the concentration of A, and making the volume of B half, so as the concentration and volume, concentration is inversely proportional to, so concentration is inversely proportional to volume. This is, so here, so concentration is 6, it is inversely proportional to 1 divided by, so volume of B is half, it is half, so 2 comes to the numerator, it is equal to 2. So if the volume of the container is reduced to half, concentration becomes doubled. So volume is reduced to half, volume is reduced to half, therefore concentration becomes doubled. Concentration becomes doubled. So look at this statement. Volume and concentration, these are inversely varies. ಈಗ ನೀವು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಡು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ದ 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ 1 ಮೋಲಾರ್ 0.5 ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಥವಾ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ನು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ 4 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು 1/4. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಹಾಫ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಸೊ ಅದರ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ನು 50% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ದ ಹಾಫ್ ಲೀಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 1 ಲೀಟರ್ 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 50% ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1. ದೆನ್ ಸೊ this is R1, this R2 is equal to K into, so concentration of A is doubled, 2A to the power n, and B is also doubled since volume is reduced to half, concentration becomes doubled, so 2B power m. So R2 is equal to 2 power n into 2 to the power of m into K into molar concentration of A power n into B power m. So R2 is equal to, so here 2 to the power, bases are same, powers are added, 2 power n plus m, so into K into molar concentration of A power n into B power m. This is equation 2. Dividing equation 2 by 1. So dividing equation 2 by equation 1, so we get R2 is equal to, ನೋಡಲಿ, R2 by R1 is equal to ratio of new rate to the initial rate. New rate is R2, initial rate is R1. Ratio of new rate to the initial rate is equal to, so ratio of new rate R2, initial rate R1 is equal to, it is equal to, ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, K into A power n B power m, K into A power n B power n ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 to the power of n plus m. This is your answer, 2 to the power of n plus m. So third option is the right option for question number 16, 2 power n plus m. Is clear? So this is very very important. If the so in this reaction concentration of A is doubled and concentration of B, so volume of B is reduced to half. ಸೊ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಬಿ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರ, ಅದು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಮೊದಲು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್. ಅಥವಾ ಸೊ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು 50% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇದು ಎ ಇ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್, ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್, ಬಿ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಹಾಫ್, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ R2 = 2 power n plus m k ಇಂಟು ಮೂಲಕ a power n b power m. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ನೋಡಿ, ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ರೇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ರೇಟ್, ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ರೇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ರೇಟ್, ನ್ಯೂ ರೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ R2, ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ರೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ R1. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2 power n plus m. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 17. Question number 17. ನೋಡಿ, consider the reaction 2a plus b will give rise to c plus d. So 2a plus b will give rise to c plus d. C plus d. If the rate expression R is equal to k into molar concentration of a power 2 b power 0, a power to b power 0, and if the volume is reduced to 1/3, volume is reduced to 1/3, the rate of reaction will increase. ನೋಡಿ, volume is inversely proportional to concentration, or concentration is inversely proportional to volume. Is it clear? Volume is reduced to, or this is concentration is inversely proportional to volume. So volume is reduced to 1/3, so it is proportional to 1/1/3, it is equal to 3. It is equal to 3. So if volume is reduced to 1/3, concentration becomes 3 times increases. Concentration becomes 3 times increases. Is it clear? So agar 3 times ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ. So this is the right equation. So R is equal to K into, so molar concentration of A is, so molar concentration of A, so if the volume is reduced to 1/3, concentration becomes increases 3 times. 3a to the power 2. So here also, so 3b power 0. So anything to the power 0 means 1, because so rate of reaction does not depends on the concentration of B. So therefore so this is R1, this is R2. It is R2 is equal to K, so 3 square into K into molar concentration of A power 2. So here 3 power 0 means 1. So therefore molar concentration of B power 0. So this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So equation 2 by 1. So equation 2 divided by equation 1. So therefore R2 is equal to, so 3 square into, so instead of this we can write R1. It is equal to 9R1. So 9 times the rate increases. So option 2 is the right option for question number 17. Is clear? So option 2 is the right option for question number 17, because so if the concentration of the volume of A is reduced to 1/3, it means that concentration becomes 3 times increases. So 3 square ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡು, 3 square ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳೋದೇ ಬೇಡ. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎ ಈಸ್ ಟು, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ x times, rate is increased by a factor x power 2 times. ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಜ್ಞಾಪಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎ ಈಸ್ ಟು, so concentration of A is 3 times increases, so rate increased by a factor 3 power 2 means 3 square. 3 square means 9. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆರ್ಡರ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎ ಈಸ್ ಟು, order with respect to A is 2. If the concentration of A is tripled, rate increases by a factor 3 to the power of 2. 9 times increases. Next question. Rate constant is numerically the same for 3 reactions of first, second and third order respectively. Rate constant, so it becomes numerically same. So what is meant by the rate constant? So rate constant is nothing but the rate of reaction when the product of molar concentrations of the reactants is taken as unity. So the rate constant is numerically same for 3 reaction of first order, second order, third order respectively. In general, which one is true for the rate of 3 reactions? Rate of 3 reactions. So R1 is equal to K into molar concentration of A power 1. So R2 is equal to K into molar concentration of A power 2. So R3 is equal to K into molar concentration of A power 3. So among these 3, so which one is correct? Which one is true for the rate of 3 reactions if concentration of reactant is greater than 1 molar? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ 1 molar ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ 1 molar is 1 power 1, 1 power 2 again 1, 1 power 3 again 1. If the concentration, so if concentration of A, it is greater than 1 molar, is greater than, so if the concentration of A is greater than 1 molar, so if concentration of, if the molar concentration of A is greater than 1 molar, ನೋಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ 1 molar ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ R1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So therefore, order with respect to 1, 2, 3. So here R3 is greater than R2, which is greater than R1. So only when the molar concentration of A is greater than 1 molar. If it is 1 molar, it remains same. So if the concentration of the reactant A is taken as greater than 1 molar, ಯಾಕೆ ನೋಡಿ rate constant ಅಂದಾಗ product of molar concentrations of the reactants is taken as unity. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ 1 ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ rate constant ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But if the concentration of reactant is greater than 1 molar, A into B is equal to 1 ಆದರೆ rate constant same. A into B into C 1 molar ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ that always remains same. But if the molar concentration of reactant it is greater than 1 molar, in such cases R3 ನೋಡಿ 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 power 3 8 times rate increases. Here 2 power 2 4 times, here 2 double. So that is why R3 is greater than R2 is greater than R1. Is clear? ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ is nothing but ನೋಡಿ. So dx by dt is equal to K only when the product of molar concentrations of the reactants it is taken as unity. ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But if the concentration of the reactants are greater than 1, then in such cases rates are different. So R3 is greater than R2, which is greater than R1. Is it clear? Hence your option is 3. Third option is the right option. So third option is right option for question number 18. Is clear? Next, ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಥಿಯರಿನ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೋದ್ರಿ, ಆ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Thank you.